Well, this video has just gone viral coming into our newsroom today. An unbelievable brazen attack by a group of customers at Belle Fry's restaurant in New York City. And it reportedly all started when these women found out that there would be a charge for extra dipping sauce. The co-owner of the eatery is quoted as saying his employees are now fearful for their lives. So what is it going to take to stop incidents like this? Let's ask former New York City police officer Joe Gamaldi. Joe, you know, I see these videos almost every single day, you know, just floating around on social media. You wonder if people do them in part to be on social media, but it's certainly out of hand, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this incident is just a stark reminder of the culture of lawlessness that is gripping this country. I mean, take these three young ladies, and, you know, I hesitate to call them ladies based on the behavior that we saw in that video, Charles, but they're jumping all over the counters. They're assaulting employees, all because they had to pay $1.25 extra for sauce. You know, sorry, ladies, you know, inflation impacts sauce prices too. But to make matters worse, we got the idiots in the background cheering them on and videoing. But this is what happens when people know that they will not be held accountable for their actions, thanks to woke DAs like Alvin Bragg in Manhattan. These criminals know that they're going to get a PR bond where they just pinky promise to show up to court. Their charges are going to get dismissed, or they're not even going to have to show up to court on their court date. I mean, it's a complete joke, and it just continues to perpetuate this lawlessness we're seeing. And you know what it really says? For the politicians that support this crap, they're telling victims, we don't give a damn about you. And they're telling businesses, we don't care if you can't keep your doors open. We don't care if your business needs to look like a military installation just to operate, because in the end, it's the woke agenda over people, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, the large businesses are picking up and leaving, and the small ones are struggling to stay afloat. And of course, this week in New York City, we're reminded of just how far this kind of stuff can go with the incident at Bodega that resulted in the death of a young man by a Bodega worker who most people feel from watching the video was defending himself. I mean, so something like that, could that be a clarion call? Could that jar the folks in charge who, for some reason, have bought into this idea that the direction they're going in is fair and right, and it actually puts us all in danger?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to wake them up at all. I mean, Alvin Bragg is charging this bodega owner for defending himself from someone who was choking him, and he charges him with murder. The only thing that is going to wake these folks up is holding them accountable at the ballot box. Put their ass on the unemployment line. They did it out in San Francisco to Chesapeake. They're trying to do the same to George Gaston. That is the only thing they respond to. And I'm telling you, Charles, the current path we are on is not sustainable. Violent crime is up 40% in New York. Seattle murders are up 55%. Portland 21%. In New Orleans 36%. Yeah. We are seeing crime and disorder everywhere. It's not sustainable if we want a civilized society.
But at the end of the day, society itself is going to have to rise up, and I think they will. Joe, thank you very much. Appreciate it.